All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about Terence Crawford's interview on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharpe, in which he says and continues to spread some of the most biggest BS stereotypes of black boxing fans that there are out there. It was an amazing thing to listen to in that it was disappointing. Let's talk about how Terence Crawford blamed black people for his fight with Errol Spence Jr. being divisive and not necessarily doing the numbers that people had expected it to do. Terence Crawford's explanation for that is mind-boggling to me. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Terence Crawford was interviewed by Club Shay Shay on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe show on YouTube. Interesting interview, gave some boxing tips to Shannon Sharpe, but also sat down with Shannon Sharpe and talked about boxing. The one thing that stood out to me, and really I think is just so unfair, and is just a regurgitation of something that is not true about black people in general and not true about black people in America related to boxing specifically. And what was that? Terence Crawford goes into the usual spiel about how black people don't support each other, how we're the only culture that, when we put two black fighters, fight each other, that there's all this drama. People come out to support the Mexican fighters. They don't come out to support black people, don't come out to support other black people at the fights. Just something that is absolutely, positively not true and is a way to justify the effects of Terence Crawford's own actions leading into that fight. Before I get into it, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more video. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much. First of all, I want to address this nonsense that black people do not support boxing or that black people do not support each other. It's ridiculous. In the world of sports, it's ridiculous. Pay attention to any black basketball player that's at the top of the sport. He has a lot of black people supporting him. Top football players, a lot of people support them. A lot of boxers, a lot of black people support Gervonta Davis. A lot of black people supported Floyd Mayweather Jr. A lot of black people support Terence Crawford. However, when people are trying to find out why certain things go wrong or why a fight didn't sell well, what do? They jump and they grab and they blame the entire group of black people for the fact that they didn't support them, instead of looking for a second or two at what you did that either got the support or failed to get the support. I will never forget when Terence Crawford said the following. He was asked why he didn't go on black interviews, why he didn't give interviews to small black YouTube channels. And you know what his answer was? His answer was, why would I go out of my way to talk to people that are going to support me anyway? That's what Terence Crawford said years ago when he was still fighting on ESPN. He said something to the effect of, why would I go out of my way to talk to people that are going to support me anyway? He thought the black boxing fan was in the bag for him, so there was no reason for him to go out of his way to try to appeal to them. But yet he blames black people for not supporting boxing matches. Let's then look at his claim that black boxing fans don't support boxing. Who's the number one pay-per-view seller of all time? Who's the number two pay-per-view seller of all time? Who's the number three biggest pay-per-view seller of all time? Well, for sure, the first two. The first two are Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson. And the third one during the times of closed circuit TV was Muhammad Ali. Joe Louis was also the most famous boxer was Also, one of the biggest names in boxing ever, and was supported almost unilaterally by black people in the United States. Sugar Ray Leonard was supported significantly by black people in the United States. Terence Crawford's problem is that Terence Crawford took it for granted. And Terence Crawford never, ever tried to actually appeal to black people to support him. That's something, if you want people to support you, you got to go out and seek them out to get them to support you. Not just sit back and say, I expect you to support me. But regardless, let's look at what really happened with the Errol Spence Jr. fight. What really happened with the sales for the Errol Spence Jr. fight is that Terence Crawford drug his feet so long in the negotiations to get everything out of it that he could possibly get for himself that fight fans turned off from the fight. Right after they thought the fight was going to be in November, Mike Coppinger was coming out with the deal is almost done. Then what happens? Terence Crawford out the blue decides to not support Errol Spence Jr., another black fighter, but to take a fight with David Avanesyan on BOK Prime and stall the fight out for another 6 months. So come on, man. The reason why people did not support that fight between Errol and Terence is because Terence Crawford did everything he possibly could do to serve himself, but at the same time, made it a situation where people lost interest in the fight. As far as why the two sides would be going at each other, and it's a boxing match. Mexicans go at each other all the time. And also, I would like to get rid of this idea that as soon as two Mexican fighters fight each other, all of a sudden it's a sold out arena. That's ridiculous. I went to many fights in San Antonio, Texas, that they had the PBC held at the Alamo Dome. Those had all Mexican cards, a bunch of Mexicans on those cards. The place didn't sell out. Basically, they only had a certain amount of sections available to buy seats in the place, and it looked like it was a full place, but it wasn't. There's not a bunch of Mexican fight fans or Mexican boxers doing 1 million pay-per-views. The only one that you know of is Canelo Alvarez. And I've heard a lot of Mexicans talk very, very badly about Canelo Alvarez in his fight choices. This ridiculous tropes that black fight fans don't support black fighters is absolutely positively ridiculous. Terence Crawford, black fight fans don't support you because of what you do and the things that you say. Take responsibility for the things that you do. And the fact that that fight didn't do as well as it should have done is all on you. It's all on you. Because you were the one that dragged your feet and dragged your feet and dragged your feet and then dropped out of the fight and blew everybody's expectations and then tried to hand us David Avanesyan. No, man, that shit was on Terence Crawford and Terence Crawford alone. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. To hear him say that, to me, was amazing. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.